This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Get $400 off windows and $800 off doors during their current summer sale. They'll even throw in a free upgrade to Smart Sun Glass too. Visit renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends August 31st. Hey Today in PA listeners, tune in for a special episode tomorrow at 10 a.m. with PennLive crime reporter John Lucy as he discusses his latest series on Pennsylvanian serial killer Joey Miller. It's tomorrow at 10 a.m. See you there. A potential strike could disrupt supply chains nationwide. According to a new report, Pennsylvania is a highly regulated state. One school district is joining the no cell phones trend. Plus, this amusement park is one of America's highest rated. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Unionized dock workers at the Port of Philadelphia, together with those at other ports along the East and Gulf Coast, are threatening to strike this October, reports Axios Philadelphia. The International Longshoresmen Association, which is the largest maritime union in North America, is butting heads with the U.S. Maritime Alliance, which represents employers including terminal operators and global shipping companies, supposedly over wages, according to some sources. East Coast workers want a better deal than the one their peers on the West Coast negotiated last year ahead of their contract's expiration on September 30th. As this strike could very well disrupt supply chains all over the country, companies have already started to either divert shipments away from the East Coast or, if possible, move them up early to avoid any surprises in the fall. The White House is monitoring this situation, but is so far keeping out of things and letting these negotiations play out on their own. An analysis by the Mercatus Center at George Mason University has ranked Pennsylvania as the 14th most regulated state in the U.S., which is something this podcast has discussed before, reports the Center Square. The report claims that such regulations may stymie the state's economic growth in the future, especially with its population decline and dip in job growth. There's over 164,000 such regulatory restrictions in Pennsylvania, according to the report, with the majority of them focusing on sectors like the environment, culture, and the arts, but a lot less in other sectors like health services, insurance, and banking. California was found to be the most regulated state, followed by New York and New Jersey. The Abington School District in Montgomery County is joining in on the recently revving up no cell phones during classes trend, states the Philadelphia Inquirer. Superintendent Jeffrey Fetcher revealed during a school board meeting this week that the district is buying holders with pockets that'll hang up on the back of classroom doors for kids to put their phones in prior to the start of class. This is in the hopes of benefiting students both emotionally and socially, according to Fetcher, and was born of an inspiration administrators felt after reading a book titled The Anxious Generation, which connects phones and social media to the rise of anxiety and depression amongst young people. Also, it should be noted for clarity that a state budget allotment of $100 million to buy lockable smartphone bags for the same purpose just came through, but Abington isn't buying those pouches, instead opting for ones that kids can access as soon as they leave class. Knoebels has been ranked as the second highest rated amusement park in the United States, says PennLive. PR agency Journal Research listed Knoebels amongst other high-rated amusement park peers after sifting through over 10,000 reviews on Google's and TripAdvisor before calculating the percentage of 5 stars. Discovery Cove in Florida ranked in first, and third place went to Smoky Mountain Alpine Coaster in Tennessee. That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, drop by PennLive.com. Also, please remember to rate this podcast and to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com with any thoughts or questions you may have. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and we'll talk during Friday's episode of Today in PA. This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Get $400 off windows and $800 off doors during their current summer sale. They'll even throw in a free upgrade to Smart Sun Glass too. Visit renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends August 31st.